We're back in the Bronx for Game 2 of this doubleheader. Of course, the final game of the series between the Pirates and the Yankees. Yankees taking Game 1 8-5. The Pirates taking Game 2 5-3. Of course, that was in extras. That was pretty crazy. The Pirates actually going and winning in extras against, again, one of the best teams in all of baseball. Very, very cool. We need to see, of course, more of that going forward. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hopefully all is well with you guys as we'll take a look at the stats again. No stats have been updated yet as far as OPS, ERA, fielding. I don't have the stats available to me. Record, though, runs allowed, all that is very much updated. So there you go. Again, the Pirates 53-49, the Yankees 56-45. Again, the Pirates have had a I can't speak right now. I don't know why. I just cannot speak. I'll have to get that checked out or something. But the Pirates, a successful road trip, winning 3 of their first 5 games on the road trip, again against teams that are most likely going into the playoffs or going to be in the playoffs, the Yankees and the Indians. Really, really quality opponents, and the Pirates have been able to do that. Ideally, you want to win tonight, right? I'm not trying to say, well, we're going to get our butts kicked. No, I'm not saying that at all. But, you go 3-3 on the road. That is a win, and especially against some of the better teams in all of baseball. So, really excited. I don't really have too much, if they lose tonight, they lose tonight type of mindset. I know that's probably not what you guys want to hear, but that really, again, once we got that 3rd win on the road trip, that's a win. That is a W for me. And they accomplished that earlier today. Starting pitchers for the Pirates and the Yankees, Bubba Chandler, 3-8 record, 4.77 ERA, whip of a 1.45. Again, started off the season pretty horrendous, to be honest with you. Has kind of gotten a little bit better as of late. And, we'll see if he's able to take another step forward. He's got a tough task ahead of him tonight, as the guy on the other side of things, Max Fried, has been one of baseball's best, I would say, for the past few years, working his way back from an injury, his first start back. So maybe he's a little rusty, or maybe he looks really good. I don't know. But as you can see, Fried's stats, 3.21 ERA, whip of a 1.01, 50 strikeouts, 55 innings pitched. There was some changes to the lineup for both teams. The Pirates, of course, using the players that didn't play in Game 1 or didn't start at least. It's going to be Nick Gonzalez, Jared Triello, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralda Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, Marcel Ozuna, Brandon Lau, Rafael Flores Jr., and Billy Cook. That's your starting lineup for your Pittsburgh Pirates tonight. Again, Pirates are not at full strength. 4 starters out. Yeah, just the way it is. Pirates, though, have been able to keep afloat with all the injuries, which is a promising thing to see. And then for the Yankees, it's going to be Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, Ryan McMahon, and Ali Sanchez. Pirates did not get any help from earlier today. The Diamondbacks did win. Same thing with the Cardinals and the Nationals. Marlins do play tonight. But yes, a Pirates loss would drop them behind the Cardinals. If the Marlins were to win, then the Pirates would flip with the Marlins, and the Diamondbacks would actually be holding that last spot. So everyone kind of having that spot the last few days. It looks much better in black and gold, to be honest with you. But yeah, that's where we're at. By the way, the Pirates are 3 games back of the Phillies, not 3.5. So I did not edit that part. And again, the Pirates now in 3rd place in the NL Central. Again, the Cardinals were able to win earlier 1-0. So again, the Pirates need a win if they want to stay in that spot. Again, there's still plenty of season left. I'm not going to really get bent out of shape if they go back into 4th place. They'll just be a half game back of the Cardinals. And of course, the Pirates play the Cardinals in 2 more series. And of course, the Yankees, they are 2.5 games back of the Rays. Rays, again, about a 500 team as of late. The Red Sox, not a 500 team as of late. They are the greatest thing in the world, apparently, as they've won, I believe, 14 in a row. Just crazy stuff. All right, that's going to do it for the little pregame. That is not the screen that you guys want to see. There we go. All right, let's see. 3D is not up yet. So, again, thank you guys for hanging out. As you can see, we have the custom scoreboard. Yes, made it today. Well, I didn't really make it. I just moved a logo around. So, yes, you won't have the traditional way of doing things here. So, I'll be keeping score. If I do forget, I apologize. I will try to just remind me in the chat, and I will fix it. All right, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Jason, Big D, Denny, thanks for hanging out. Anthony, Miss Donna, News, appreciate you, man. Magic, thank you guys for hanging out. Let's see who else we got here. Scott, Brandon, thank you guys all for hanging out here. Let's see, Bill, thank you for tuning in. Sertan, good to see you. Sertan Glazer, Big D. Let's see who else. Tom Fisher, Michael, thank you guys all for tuning into this one. Appreciate you for the 10 joules. Bill, W's in the chat as always. All right, let me refresh this because I believe we're about ready for baseball. The 3D is not ready. That's not a good sign. Oh, no, we're not. Nick Gonzalez is still in the on-deck circle. And we do enter tonight, as far as the channel goes, 10,191. That's just 9 subs away from 10,200. Pretty cool. Way ahead of where I thought I'd be with the series. So really, really great turnout for Game 2. Not total views-wise, but concurrently, it was pretty good. Not all views are created equal, folks. If you ever start a channel, you will figure that out for yourself. I don't know. I guess I guess it doesn't want me to have 3D tonight. I don't know. Right now they're showing the discussions Aaron Boone and Caballero had earlier with the umpires. Here's the pitch to Gonzalez. That's in there for a called strike. We're underway in the Bronx. Nick Gonzalez was, I guess, 2 for 5 earlier today because they have those stats up. That is not true. He was not 2 for 5. He was 1 for 4. No, he was 2 for 4. I apologize. Here's the 0-1 to Gonzalez. That's upstairs 1-1. Speedy Gonzalez batting .311, OPS of .784, 6 homers, 46 RBIs on the season. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate that. We're now 8 subs away from 10,200. The 1-1 to Gonzalez. That's going to be fouled back, 1-2. Again, Max Fried on the mound for the Yankees. 3.21 ERA, whip of a 1.01. Really solid pitcher. A really solid pitcher. And again, this is his first start in a little bit. 1-2 as Fried begins his windup. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be fouled back yet again. 1-2 to Gonzalez. How's it going, Jay? Welcome on in. Let's see. Philip, good to see you. Appreciate you for hanging out. 1-2 to Nicky G, who interestingly does not do as well against lefties. Here's the 1-2. That's fouled back. Which, again, ideally, yeah, you want to be better against righties because there are more righties, around the league. That's just more of the natural motion for the average, guy or gal. More right-handed people. 1-2 to Gonzalez. Fried kicks and delivers. That's going to be hit past the diving third baseman down the left field line. That'll kick towards Ballinger. He throws it into second. Gonzalez is out. Gonzalez getting greedy. Yeah, it took a really good bounce for the Yankees. So unfortunately, Gonzalez will retreat back to the dugout. That is unfortunate. Again, really hit well, but it took a very Yankee bounce right to Ballinger, who throws out Gonzalez. All right, well, 1 out. That'll bring up Jared Triolo batting .246, OPS of .637, 1 homer, 19 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's up and away, ball 1. Mr. Burns, excellent. Good to see you. Let's see. There we go. Excellent. Haven't pressed that in a while. Michael, how's it going? Michael, of course, anti-pirate as always. 1-0 count. Fried rocks and fires. The bunt is down. Fried grabs it, fields it, throws it to first, and gets him by a step for out number 2. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds, batting .278, OPS of .862, 14 homers, 59 RBIs. Let's go, Denny. Welcome on in. Well, again, the lineup, it's a lefty. Max Fried is a lefty. You know how the Pirates operate. Again, Callahan and Jacob Gonzalez, not the best against lefties. Mangum apparently got hurt pregame. So that's going to find the strike zone there. 0-1, 92 on the cutter to Brian Reynolds. And who's the other guy? Oh, and Davis, yeah. So that is why. 0-1 count to Reynolds. Fried kicks and delivers as Reynolds fouls this back. 0-2, was, I believe, hitless in the first game. He was 0 for 5. Yes, he was 0 for 5, looking to turn it around tonight. Weather, let me check that, Anthony. Appreciate you, though, for hanging out. Gregory, thank you for tuning in. Here's the 0-2. Checked his swing. That's off the plate, 1-2. New York right now. It is 84 degrees. At the conclusion of the game, it's expected to drop to 78 degrees. 1-2 to Reynolds. As Fried begins his long windup, here is the pitch. High and in. Goes the fastball, 2-2. Chris, good to see ya. Go Pirates. Feeling we might get another Soto save opportunity. I hope so, Tom. I hope so. We'll see. 2-2 to Reynolds. Fried kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. All right. Well, Gonzalez does get a hit, but again, thrown out, going to second. We go to the bottom of the first, 0-0 New York. First 3 batters for the Yankees will be Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, and Paul Goldschmidt. Bud from Tennessee is watching. Thank you, Michael, for hanging out. Not so speedy. Yeah, just again, it took a unfortunate bounce. Kicked right to Bellinger when it hit the wall. But yeah, it's just how it goes. How's it going, Jay? Welcome on in. Well, I appreciate that, Jay. Thank you very much. I don't know about all that, but I do appreciate it. Let's see. Trying to play some small ball? I guess so. Ready for the NFL? Michael, yes, I do. I have a counter. I would not have a counter if I was not ready. The Yankees were 1 for 10 in scoring position. Oh, wow. Yeah, again, I want the Pirates to win. I just, again, just once they got win number 3 on the road trip, I'm good, personally. That's just me. How hurt is Maggie? I don't know. I don't know how Mangum's going to be. Hopefully it's not too bad. I mean, they have a day off tomorrow, so, I imagine if they played tomorrow, he wouldn't have played. Yeah, that's right. He did foul off a ball off his foot, so that could have been probably why. So, anyway, we're just going to hope that he's fine, and, back on Friday as they host the Cubs. So we're going to need all hands on deck for that. And again, I don't know when Horowitz is supposed to be back. Ideally, hopefully by the end of July. All right, Grisham is going to step up to the plate, batting .227, OPS of .739, 11 homers, 41 RBIs on the season. Bubba Chandler, again, your starter tonight for your Pittsburgh Pirates, as Chandler rocks and fires a fastball upstairs, ball 198 on the fastball. Again, Chandler, a 4.77 ERA, whip of a 1.45. Here's the 1-0. That makes it 2-0. That's upstairs. Did that not? It does look a little off, but I don't know. Anyway, 2-0 count to Grisham. Here's the pitch as Grisham sends this to right field. Valdez is running back against the wall. That's going to be a foul ball. I don't know if it, I mean, it may have just had the distance. Again, only 314. Only 314 at that wall. And again, it's not a tall wall at all. The Pirates one, I believe, is 320 or 321. And again, it's 21 feet in the air. So it's, again, this is a hitter's ballpark. Prediction on the Steelers. Again, I got to keep that under wraps. That's, again, I have a show with Rhino. Two and one to Trent Grisham. Chandler rocks and delivers. That's going to be off the plate. 3-1 to Trent Grisham. Me too, Jay. Thank you very much. The 3-1. That misses inside ball for a opening walk. That'll bring up Ben Rice. He's batting a 280 OPS of 967, 30 homers, and 71 RBIs. Again, had the 3-run shot earlier. Those were the only runs. Only runs for the Yankees in Game 1. Yeah, Valdez lost his glove. Lady, I think, threw it back. Not the greatest throw in the world. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside, ball one. So Chandler having trouble to locating the strike zone pretty early. 1-0 to Rice. The pitch, and that's off the plate. 2-0. So Chandler again not finding the strike zone. Definitely one of his main problems we saw, especially at the beginning part of the year. At the end of June and July, early July, we saw him attacking the zone a little bit. Chandler's going to step off. And actually, the pitching coach, Coach Murphy, coming out to chat with him as well. Not a bad idea. Again, you don't want this to get out of hand. Again, like I said, I don't really, 3-2 on the road, 3-3. If we lose this one, not bad at all. We win. Hey, that's awesome. Playing with house money. That's really what it is for me. Mentally, playing with house money. Ideally, yeah, you want to win, keep that playoff spot. But, that's just the way it's been really for the Pirates. You go 500 on the road, you're probably going to the playoffs, to be honest. No there, Michael, I do not remember the Pittsburgh Condors. That is before my time. Mound visit has concluded. 2-0 count to Rice. Again, runner on first. Nobody out in the bottom of the first. 0-0 if you're just joining us. The pitch. That's off the plate. 3-0. The mound visit did not work. 97 on the sinker. Definitely don't want to get behind Rice. Yeah, that's what happened with Majinski. The pitch. That finds the strike zone in there for a called strike. 3-1. Rice, again, just taking on a 3-0 count. Home runs. That is just impressive. The pitch. Rice rips this to right. That's a foul ball. 3-2. 93 on the slider. Welcome on in, Russell. Good to see you. Antonio, how's it going? Welcome on in. Come on, Pirates. Get another win. It'd be nice. Back row. Good to see you. Thank you all for hanging out. Christopher, good to see you. Here's the 3-2. Ground ball to first. Possible double play. Throw to second for one. Throw to first. He got him. It's a double play. Good stuff. O'Hearn kind of playing in and just fielded it, immediately. And definitely had plenty of time. Looked like a changeup on the outer part of the plate. Wasn't able to do much with it. So just like that, 2 outs. Paul Goldschmidt at the plate, batting .258, OPS of 800, 15 homers, 42 RBIs. Chandler readies, rocks, and delivers a fastball on the outside corner. 0-198 on the radar gun. Chandler sets, kicks, and deals. That's going to be sent out to center field. Cook is going back, then coming in and makes the catch for out number 3. That'll work. We go to the top of the second, 0-0 in New York. So up for the Pirates will be Esmeralyn Valdez, Ryan O'Hearn, and Marcell Ozuna. Oh, man. They have the game on split screen with MLB Network, on MLB Network with the Red Sox. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the Red Sox are just tearing it up, man. That is insane. Again, they've, believe it or not, the Red Sox, even when they were 10 games below 500, they had a positive run differential. Like, they were not as bad as their record said they were. And I think it's just, again, the law of averages kind of evening it out. You know, that's really how it works. Like, run differential, I think, is a good indicator of how good a team is for baseball. I mean, it's good, you know, point differential for football as well. A little bit different because, I don't know, there are garbage time stuff like that. I mean, yeah, if you're down 11-3, you know, you tack one in. I don't know. I don't feel like garbage time is a thing here because baseball's already so random as it is. I don't really think garbage time is really a thing. Now, if someone's talking trash, then you can use the garbage time argument. But, you know, for the most part, I don't think garbage time's really a thing with baseball because it's already difficult to do, if that makes any sense. But, yeah, no, it does not really surprise me. Like, I picked the Red Sox to make the playoffs. So, hopefully, I mean, whether they make it or not, I don't really care. But, you know, they look all right. Yeah, I left that there, Chris, because if I take it away, I'll lose the emoji as far as how many spots I get. So what is that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, 14 emojis. And, yeah, if I take it away. So I don't know. I'm just trying to figure it out. Probably for football, I'll, I don't know, like, put something there. Demis is inside, ball 1. Esmeralyn Valdez batting .295, OPS of 1093. 13 homers, 34 RBIs. 1-0 count. Freed, rocks, and delivers. Checked his swing. Did he commit to it? He did not. 2-0. Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, I figured I might as well leave that one in, right? You know, definitely got some comments during that series. 2-0 count. Freed delivers. That's downstairs 3-0. Only garbage time in baseball is when a position player pitches. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. That's a good point. I would concede that, but I mean, yeah, that doesn't happen often at all. That's a good point, Chris. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 7 subs away from 10,200. A 3-0 to Valdez. That's taken upstairs, ball 4. So that is a walk. Leadoff walk for the Pirates. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn batting .278, OPS of 808, 16 homers, 64 RBIs. But I am kind of also back, right? I know you retracted your message there, but I mean, showing a little bit of love, you know. I do like it. I do like the logo. Freed looks back at first. He kicks and delivers. That's going to be tapped over to first. Possible double play. No, sir, he will not. He's just going to step on the bag. That is interesting. Not too sure if Volpe was late covering second or not, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was an easy double play, but thank goodness that did not happen. So Valdez at second, 1 out for Marcell Ozuna. Yeah, that was a little odd. All right, Marcell Ozuna batting .208, OPS of 631, 8 homers, 28 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's high and in. Called a strike. That's a bad call. Ozuna's going to challenge. He's going to win this. This is a rare challenge that is going to go the Pirates' way. I do think he should be off limits for challenging, personally. But, hey, you know, he got that one. So it works out. I appreciate it, Ike. Thank you very much. Here's the 1-0. That's in there for a called strike. 101.93 on the cutter. The Brewers emoji. I know I left it there a little bit longer last year. Because, yeah, we had a lot of Brewers fans on the channel last year. Yeah, there was really no Pirates, community like we've been able to build here. 1-1 counts. The pitch. Swing and a foul tip. 1-2. Yeah, I'm sorry, Magic. I'm keeping score. My scoreboard website isn't working right now. No, that's just a disgrace right there to have a lowercase t. So sorry about that. Yeah, just feel free to remind me. Basketball, I'm used to keeping score, but this is not quite the case. 1-2 to Ozuna. Here is the pitch. Called strike 3. Struck him out. Backwards K. Kind of froze him on the fastball. 2 outs for Brandon Lau, batting .245. OPS of 790, 21 homers, 65 RBIs. Got to walk 30 minutes to and back to the store. Oh, man. Red Sox down 3-0 in the second. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to be, I don't know, tough to win a doubleheader like both of them. Here's the pitch to Lau, and that's going to be a tapper to first. Goldschmidt with it, tosses to Fried for out number 3. Leadoff walk comes to nothing. We go to the bottom of the second, 0-0 New York. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. I really do. We are now 6 subscribers away from 10,200. All right. Again, it's going to be Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm Jr., and Jason Dominguez. So your 4, 5, and 6 hitters coming up for the Yankees. And appreciate it, Russell. Be careful out there. Hear anything on the Pirates? Again, I'm thinking relievers, but I don't really know specific. I wish I was part of the Pirates organization. That'd be pretty cool, but I am not affiliated with them. But I'm just going to assume it's relief pitching. Catcher, again, I think we're fine offensively once we get Endy back, which hopefully would be at the end of July or early August. I think we'll be good. Definitely feel comfortable with Davis as our 2. And again, Cruz probably, early August, mid-August. Hopefully sooner, though. CB, how's it going? Hopefully all is well with you, man. I know you're probably sad about the World Cup ending, but MLS soccer is back. Look at that. We got MLS scores on the bottom. It looks really good. I like the score bug. It really, or the ticker. Really excited to see that for football. Really am. All right, again, make sure to leave a like and make sure to sub the channel. 6 subscribers away from 10,200, folks. We are cruising along way ahead of where we thought I'd be. I mean, where I thought I'd be at this point. So we're making it work. All right, Chandler again on the mound. He'll face Bellinger. He was batting .255, OPS of 759, 11 homers, 52 RBIs on the season. And yeah, hopefully Horowitz coming back very soon at the end of July. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1, 100 on the fastball to Cody Bellinger. And thank you, CB. I appreciate it. Yeah, no, definitely a great milestone. 1-0 to Bellinger. Fastball at the knees. 1-1, 99 on the fastball. Chandler kind of working fast. As he delivers, that's going to be caught on and fouled back. It's 1-2. 1-2 to Chandler. Bellinger. Bubba's okay. Again, kind of rough start. We'll see how it goes. Got the ground. They got the double play. That was pretty good. Here's the 1-2. That's in the dirt. 2-2. I'd like to say, to see him go 6 innings. Yeah, I guess I'll take 5. I like 6 though. 2-2. Chandler does not like any of these recommendations. He's shaking everything off. He's going to have to step off. Looks like they reset the time. Oh, my goodness. Chandler's shaking everything off. He sets, kicks, and delivers. That's fouled back. Oh, my goodness. Chandler did not like... That was kind of bizarre. He was shaking off every recommendation. That is pretty interesting. Chandler sets and fires. That's going to be tapped foul. Do it again, 2-2. Domino's for dinner, nice. Domino's is the best of the national brands. Watch the World Cup final with some friends from church. Nice, at a Dave & Buster's. Cool, good stuff. Here's the 2-2 as Bellinger sends this to center field. Cook is on the run, sprinting, and he makes the catch. For round number 1, Cook was just, again, he was shaded towards right center. Made the catch at left center. Again, Cook can move. All right, that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm, spending 224, OPS of 716, 16 homers and 43 RBIs on the season. Man, that was quite the catch by Cook, quite the run. Chandler readies, rocks, and releases a fastball in there for a called strike. 0-1, 99 on the fastball. Can't stand Messi. Yeah, no, I hear you. How's it going, Tommy? Welcome on in as that's downstairs 1-1. Yeah, 3D sometimes can be actually pretty fluid. Sometimes it's not. So good night tonight. I did just restart my computer yesterday. That may have helped. As that's a ground ball to second. Diving attempt, but could not get there. Gets out into right. So a 1-out single for the Yankees. That'll bring up Jason Dominguez, batting 230, OPS of 657, 5 homers, 11 RBIs. What's going, Jared? Welcome on in. Your brother's a Yankees fan. Oh, man. Yep, definitely like to win for that reason alone. So Jazz taking kind of a, well, maybe not as big of a lead as he was alluding to. Here's the pitch. Inside goes the slider, ball 1. Marinated chicken with mashed potatoes and a piece of pie. Very nice. Very nice. I know, CB. No, I didn't watch any of the third. Like I said, once USA was out, I was defeated and lost all interest. So that's foul back 1-1. I didn't watch any more soccer. I was done. That was a killer. One and one to Dominguez. Chisholm at first, the pitch as Dominguez sends this to center field. Cook is backing up. Now coming in to make the catch. Throws it in. 2 outs. Talman, thank you for the unk alert. This guy, that's the second time today I've gotten an unk alert. That's crazy. I'm getting old. I'm washed. Thank you guys appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, Tal. Good to see you. Hopefully all is well with you. Anthony Volpe at the plate. Chandler looks at Chisholm, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1, 97 on the fastball. A little bit slower than we're used to seeing from Chandler. Again, usually about 99, 100. Dips down to 98. 1-1 to Volpe. Chandler pickoff attempt. Not a serious one. Hopefully the umping's a little better. Hopefully, Mads. I hear you. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're closing in. We are closing in. Here's the 0-1. Tapped foul. Trying to hold up. Chisholm was on the run. He would have been safe. Because, again, Flores not quite the defensive catcher as Davis. Even Endy. Again, Endy not as good as Davis, but definitely Endy, one of the good things about Endy, definitely He does have a strong arm as well. Not as strong as Davis. Davis, again, solid defensively. Has really worked on that. He was not good when he first started, but getting better. So that's downstairs 1 and 2. Of course, if you can't hit, I mean, that's really what's going to keep you in the majors is your defense. You know, a lot of quality teams have a solid, you know, secondary catcher that specializes, you know, in fielding and throwing out runners. The 1-2 misses outside 2-2. 99 on the fastball. I got you, CB. Yeah, I hear you. Let's go, Nick. Welcome on in. 2-2. And, oh, a late call for time. Wow, that was kind of wild there. Chandler was mid-throw and did it, you know, release it. That's crazy. Would a win be huge here? Oh, yeah, it'd be great. But, you know, again, I mean, I'm happy with the you know, the road trip success already. But, yeah, definitely want the Pirates to win tonight, of course. The 2-2, and that's going to be sliced foul. 93 on the slider. I'm younger than you. Okay, there you go. Said you wanted to enjoy baseball again after the Buccos heartbreak in the 90s. Yeah, I hear you. And I agree, CB. Unfortunately, I just don't think it's going to happen. 2-2. Jazz is going. It's inside. Throw to second. He is safe. So full count now for Volpe. Pretty good jump. Honestly, not a bad throw considering what we've seen from Flores. But, yeah, Jazz going to take second. 3-2 count, 2 outs, runner on second. Bottom of the second, nobody has scored, as that's going to be ripped foul. Three and 2 to Volpe. Steps back in the box. Again, runner on second, 2 outs. Chandler looking back into Jazz. The pitch. That's going to be skied to center field. Cook is calling for it. Moving to his left and makes the catch. Good stuff. All right, we go to the top of the third. 0-0 in New York. Oh, that is the wrong team. Due up for the Pirates will be Rafael Flores Jr., Billy Cook, and Nick Gonzalez. Oh, man. Orioles up 4-0 against the Red Sox. Man, yeah, we'll check out scores. That's actually a good idea. Let's do that. Second favorite MLB team? No. I'm all Pirates, all Steelers. No. I mean, I'll pull for teams any given week, you know, if it helps the Steelers. Or just because I don't like another team. But other than that, nah, not really. All right, the Phillies leading 2-1 over the Dodgers. The Twins and the Indians 3-3 in the bottom of the third. Rays and Blue Jays 1-1 as they go to the bottom of the second. Braves leading 1-0 over the Padres. And the Orioles lead 4-0 over the Red Sox. A lot of stuff happened earlier today. We won't go over that now. But not really good for the Pirates. The Pirates got a lot of breaks yesterday and on Monday, which is why they are currently in the wild card picture. But we had wins today by the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals, as well as the Nationals. So if the Pirates do lose this game, they will drop beneath the Cardinals. And if the Marlins win, the Pirates would drop to where the Marlins are. So again, just a lot of stuff. A lot of things are fluid right now. Doc likes the Mariners. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. Don't know what that's all about. I like the Pirates, and I like the Steelers. All right. We are back. Rafael Flores is going to be leading off in the top of the third, batting .333, OPS of 1167, 1 homer and 2 RBIs on the season. Here is the pitch, breaking ball in there for a called strike 0-1. Again, we are 6 subscribers away from 10,200. Make sure again to subscribe. It is free. 0-1. Fried delivers as Flores sends this to left field. Bellinger working his way in and makes the catch. 1 out. That'll bring up Billy Cook. He was the late addition to the ball game. As Mangum is hopefully okay. You have to assume he won't be available tonight. Maybe in an emergency situation. But he's batting .220, OPS of .513, no homers, and 2 RBIs. As Fried rocks and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 0-1 to Cook. Steelers are dangerous. I think they'll be pretty good. Here's the 0-1. That's inside 101. I never played for a school, unfortunately, there, CB. As far as at the youth level, the local league, it was $50 a player. It's a little league. It wasn't really a big league. Yeah. I mean, our jerseys were shirts. They were T-shirts. Here's the 1-1. That's downstairs 2-1. Wasn't the most. Really, we had a lot of solid players though, because we would go and play other tournaments against other towns, and we would do very well. I really took a lot of pride for how I played and our team played. 2-1 to Cook. That's upstairs 3-1. Yeah, I played against one player that had signed with. It was a pro club. I just don't remember the club. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he was a jerk. But yeah, me and him got into it. And I ended up showing him up at the end, so that's all that matters. That's fouled back 3-2. Yeah. Oh yeah, he was such a. He was a piece of work. But yeah, those were fun days. Fun days for sure. 3-2 to Cook. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Again, if we had if I went to a school that had soccer, I think, I don't know, that would have been really something to think about, like taking it to the next level. It's unfortunate. Living in the middle of nowhere just stinks. 3-2 to Billy Cook. Fried begins his windup. Here is the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is Fried's third strikeout of the ball game. That'll flip the lineup over for Speedy Gonzalez. Gonzalez 1 for 1 in this one. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Fried readies as he faces Gonzalez. Here is the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 1. 92 on the cutter. Dan Wilson needs to be fired. Yep. Sorry, Tal. Sorry, Tal, man. Is it true that hitting the thumbs up button is free? That is very true. More than welcome to try it yourself. Here's the 1-0, and that's a ground ball to short. Volpe gathers and throws to first. Gonzalez is out for out number 3. All right, 1-2-3 inning for Max Fried. We go to the bottom of the third, 0-0 in New York. 2 up for the Yankees will be Ryan McMahon, Ali Sanchez, and Trent Grisham. You play out of state or regional levels. Yeah, I mean, if you're playing if you're trying to get on like a team that travels, yes, very expensive. Team that travels, semi-pro teams, stuff like that. If you're just trying to get yourself onto to get looked at for scouts, because I had some friends that did that, now, did I think they were better than me? No, but they still, and yeah, they told me they had to pay a lot of money just to even get a chance to get looked at. It is ridiculous, man. It's a shame. A lot of quality players that will just not be able to go. So, but that's just how it is for a lot of sports. Not really just soccer, to be honest. But anyway, I do appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Hit that like button. Again, it just pushes out the stream to more potential viewers. We're at 127 likes, so thank you very much for that. It's a pretty good start. Always try to get to 150 for pirate streams. And, of course, we'll go from there. I think we got over 300 in the first game. Of course, I went to extras, so a little bit more time. But I do appreciate you guys for hanging out this evening with me, because I know, again, it's life is busy. So, taking time out of your day to hang out, that's pretty cool. That is pretty neat. But, yeah, make sure, again, also to subscribe if you haven't done so already. 5 subs away from 10,200. And, again, there's no Pirates baseball tomorrow, but I do have a stream set up. It's going to be the Diamondbacks and the Cardinals. We play the Diamondbacks next week, so we'll get a little bit more of a preview on how they've been looking. We did take 2 or 3 out in Arizona out in the beginning of the year, but of course things have changed since then, as that's fired in there for a cold strike. 0-1 to Ryan McMahon. It's batting .217, OPS of .661, 9 homers, 26 RBIs. Here is the 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 90 on the slider. Jake Collins, town in Georgia, Little League 12 unders, going to Texas for a baseball tournament. That's miss inside. Ball 1. We held a car show last week to raise money for our team. That's pretty cool. That's great stuff. Hopefully that is able to happen. That's good. Faster Mangum or Griffin? Ooh, I would go Griffin. Here's the 1-2, and that's off the plate. 2-2. Yeah, CB, I don't know. The national media hates the Steelers. They just love to talk about 9-8 or 8-9. That's what they've been doing for the last, 7-8 years. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! Down goes McMahon. There's one out. That'll bring up Ali Sanchez, batting .229, OPS of .549. No homers and 4 RBIs. AAU baseball costs $1,200 a year in your hometown. That's crazy. That is insane. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. Yeah, it's youth sports. It's just like everything, really. Not to get into that type of conversation, right? Sports is a distraction away from the real world problems, but it's just a lot of greed and a lot of, just a lot of unfortunate stuff. As that's a ground ball to second. Lau with it. Throws to first, round number 2. I get organizations and all that have to make money, but I think it's just taking it too far. All right, that'll flip the lineup over for the Yankees. So that'll bring up Grisham. Grisham walked in his first appearance. Chandler readies as he kicks and fires. That's a fastball in there for a called strike. Oh, well, pardon me, it's a changeup. Changeup at 90. 0-1 count. As he rocks and delivers. That's off the plate. It's 1-1. I make good background music? Well, thank you. One 1 counts the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. A big swing by Grisham. Trent was trying to go over get out of the stadium there. 1-2. Let's Go Bucks will be there Sunday for your daughter's first game. She is 5. Oh, congrats. Well, happy early birthday. Appreciate your rap for hanging out and have fun at the game. Pirates Cubs should be fun. 1-2 count to Grisham. The pitch, and that's going to be popped foul. Still 1-2. You get nervous? Yeah, of course I was. I was really frustrated. I really didn't want to blow that game. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Bubba Chandler. That is only his second strikeout of the game, but hey, you know, not looking too shabby. We go to the top of the fourth. I apologize again. I got to remember to change that. Top of the fourth, 0-0 in New York. Due up for the Pirates will be Jared Triello, Brian Reynolds, and Esmeralyn Valdez. $120 a year to play for your small league. Duneland Diamonds, man. Crazy. The Pirates, Yankees, it was raining yesterday. Yeah, weather. Your son's travel ball cost $3,000. It's crazy. Yeah. He's so good he doesn't pay. That's cool. Yeah, it's crazy. It's insane. All right, again, thank you guys for hanging out. Let's check out what's happening right now across Major League Baseball. The Phillies lead 2-1 over the Dodgers. Again, believe it or not, we're pulling for the Dodgers. We need the Phillies to start fading a little bit. The Twins lead 4-3 over the Indians. The Rays and the Blue Jays 1-1. Orioles leading 4-0 over the Red Sox. And the Braves won Padres 0. So there you go. That's what's happening across Major League Baseball. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to subscribe to the channel. It is free. We are 5 subscribers away from 10,200. I do appreciate you guys for hanging out for this one. Again, tomorrow, no Pirates. They are off. But I'll have another game. And in the afternoon, Diamondbacks and Cardinals. I did not feed you guys anything there, but I appreciate it. Anthony, for hanging out. You also do the Penguins? No, you're good. I'll probably do the Penguins after football season. I did a little bit of them this year. And we'll just kind of wait. I'm a football channel, so we're not going to miss a football game. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss, strike one. The only time I will miss a football game is if the Pirates are in the playoffs, or if there's an opportunity for the Pirates to clinch on a Sunday or a Monday night or Thursday. It just depends. It just depends on what the situation is. But I am a football channel. Here's the 0-1 to Triolo. That's a chopper to third. McMahon spinning, throwing to first. He got him. That's a good play by McMahon. Unbelievable. For out number one. That is bad luck. That is a very impressive play. Really good defense. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds, struck out in his first appearance. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs, ball one. Yeah, I hope we make the postseason as well. I'm really excited. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. 4 subs away. 4 subs away. 1-0 count. Freed readies as he rocks and fires as Reynolds fouls it back 1-1. What the Pirates are in the World Series? Well, then we're doing the World Series. Like I said, it's Pirates baseball. I will do everything I can to cover them in the playoffs. Because that is just, it just doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen much. 1-1 to Reynolds. That's going to be fouled back. 1-2. Or maybe it was a swing and a miss and the ball just went out of the glove. Regardless, it's 1-2 anyway. Freed again, only 38 pitches. Been very efficient. Only 5 pitches this inning. That is not a good sign if you're trying to get him out of the ball game. 1-2 to Freed. The pitch. Breaking ball called. Oh, not called. Strike 3. But it should be. And he's going to challenge. He's going to lose. That's going to be a backwards K for Reynolds. He's not going to be a happy camper. Yep, he's not. Reynolds 0 for 7 today. just not a good day. All right, that'll bring up Esmeralyn Valdez, who walked in his first appearance. Can't wait for football, man. I'm ready for it. We need a closer. Yep, we do. How's it going, Sam? Welcome on in. Here is the pitch to Valdez. That's chopped foul, 0-1. Again, college football, I like Pitt, but, you know, it's a little bit different with college. I'm not really attached. I never went there, so yeah, it doesn't really, not a big deal. 0-1 to Valdez. That's going to be inside. Misses 1-1. Freed at 41 pitches here in the top of the fourth. How's it going, Orville? Welcome on in. Freed readies. He kicks and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike 1 and 2. Oh for 7. Yeah, B-Ray's had a rough day. But the Pirates took the first one. That's really all that mattered. 1 and 2 to Valdez. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Fried looks really good right now. That is now 5 strikeouts for Max Fried as we go to the bottom of the 4-0-0 in New York. All right, due up for the Yankees will be Ben Rice, Paul Goldschmidt, and Cody Bellinger. LSU, interesting. Yeah, a lot of Penn State. Not really, I'm not a Penn State guy. Not a Penn State guy at all. Not a Penn State guy at all. 37 days. Yeah, I guess for college. I'm assuming it's college. For the NFL, it's 49. Yeah, ready for that. Ready for that. Anthony's an Auburn fan. Okay. Again, appreciate you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub the channel. It is free. We're 4 subs away from 10,200. Would be a really cool milestone to hit today. Really cool. Really cool. Yeah, we got some MLS scores if you're interested in the MLS. I am. I like soccer. But still defeated. Really looking forward to the NFL scores. Just seeing that. That'll be really fun. Again, only going to call one preseason game. Looks like we dropped some. Then I hate to see it. I'm going to call one preseason game. It'll be the Hall of Fame game. And that is pretty much it. And then we'll just wait for the Patriots. No, yeah, Patriots and the Seahawks. Syracuse and Notre Dame. Go Bucks. All right, we are back. Again, Ben Rice grounded into a double play in his first appearance. And we'll see what he's got in store here in the bottom of the fourth, the pitch. And that's going to be fouled back 0-1. Lost 2 subs. Oh, my gosh, we're going in the wrong direction. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. 0-1 to Rice. Here is the pitch, and that's going to find the strike zone there. 0-2, 98 on the fastball. Chandler at 48 pitches here to start the bottom of the fourth. He kicks, he deals. Called strike 3, struck him out. Very nice pitch there by Chandler. That is now his. That was his 3rd strikeout tonight. That'll bring up Paul Goldschmidt 0 for 1. In this one. Chandler sets. He kicks and delivers. That's fouled back 0-1. 91 on the slider by Chandler. Paul Goldschmidt, a long time Diamondback and Cardinal, the pitch. And that's going to be in there for a called strike 0-2. Again, coincidentally, I'm covering both those teams tomorrow. With the Pirates off. 0-2 to Goldschmidt. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That is 3 strikeouts in a row for Chandler. 4 strikeouts total. That'll bring up Cody Bellinger, 0 for 1. 0 for 1 tonight. Chandler kicks and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. 0-1-2. Bellinger. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-2. 100. 100 on the fastball. 0-2. Chandler's working fast. He kicks. He fires. Downstairs. 1-2. Chandler wanted the immaculate inning. He's smiling. He's like, man, I wanted the swing and miss. Oh, man. Good stuff, though, Chandler. 1-2 count. He kicks and delivers. That's going to be hit, and that'll get down for a base hit. Valdez is hustling to it. Turns and throws to second. Bellinger with a 2-out double. Went from an immaculate inning to a double. That was the first hit since the second inning for the Yankees. Now to bring up Jazz Chisholm, who was the last guy to get a hit. 1 for 1. Yeah, sorry, Michael. Again, the website I used doesn't have it, so I have to keep it myself. That is the one I made. Chandler looks back at second. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs, ball 1. 1-0 to Chisholm. Well, it wasn't a stand-up double. He slid in there. So it's a sliding. I don't know how that would actually be. A sliding in there double. 1-0 to Chisholm. Swing and a miss. 1-1, 100 on that fastball. 1-1 to Chisholm. Chandler at 58 pitches. Looks back at second. The pitch, that's inside, 2-1, 101 on the fastball. Maybe some frustration being released there. Yeah, I don't know. Again, like, whenever there's a doubleheader, just accept that there's going to be a stream with a different score bug. So that's a swing and a miss, strike 2. That's really all I can say. Even for football, if there's a change in the dates, I'll be forced to kind of have this up there. Two and two. He kicks, he deals. That's popped up. That'll be a foul ball. 102 on the fastball. Anthony, Pat, and Donna with the gates. Trying to prevent any runs from scoring. Let's go on Tracy again. Appreciate you for hanging out. 2-2 to Jazz Chisholm. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Lau with it. Throws to first for out number 3. The inning is over. We go to the top of the 5th. 0-0 New York. There we go. Man, this is kind of quick. It's only been an hour. Do it for the Pirates will be Ryan O'Hearn, Marcell Ozuna, and Brandon Lau. Yeah, call the police there, Alex. Magic's got a great recommendation. That is a little odd. Not the type to call the police. I don't know. The answer, I don't know. Again, if it's someone that you... I don't know if he's knocking. I don't know. I don't know. I would know. I usually don't answer my door, but we don't really get people to visit anyway or come through. We live, like I said, in the middle of nowhere. All right, again, appreciate you guys for tuning out or tuning into this one. Tuning out, tuning in, I don't know. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. It is free to subscribe. Trying to get to 10,200, 5 subscribers away from doing so. And yeah, this game is kind of flying by. It really is. That's crazy. That might mean it will slow down a little bit. And Fried, of course, has been pretty dominant. He's been very efficient. He's going to enter the 5th inning with only 43 innings pitched. So the Pirates really need to get to him and kind of get him out of there. Working our way back here to New York. Again, 0-0. Again, the series decider. Again, for me, I'm good with the results we've had on our road trip. But, hey, you know, you take this one, and you really got to feel good. Here's the pitch to O'Hearn. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. O'Hearn again 0 for 1. A lot of 0 for 1 today for the Pirates. Either 0 for 1 or 0 for 2, unless you're Nick Gonzalez, who was thrown out going to second. The pitch, that's downstairs 1-1. Bubba's throwing lasers. Yeah, Bubba's looking good. Bubba is looking good. Mads is calling an Ozuna home run. 1-1 to O'Hearn. Fried readies as he begins his windup. Here is the pitch. That's going to be found in the catcher's glove. 1-2. And thank you for the sub. We're back again to 4 subscribers away from 10,200. Do apologize if I'm more tame. I can feel like I don't have the same energy I had earlier. I guess I'm tired. I'll be fine. I'll wake up soon. 1-2 count to O'Hearn. The pitch. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Woo-hoo! Pirates bats are also asleep. That is 3 in a row for Fried. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Angel Chivilli warming up for the Yankees. So the Yankees might be limiting Fried and what he is going to do. That might be beneficial for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 1. Marcell Ozuna struck out looking in his first appearance. One and 0 count to Ozuna. As here is the pitch, and that's upstairs, 2-0. That's a good idea, Mads. I like that. Good idea. Home Alone. Legendary movie. Two and 0. Fried kicks and delivers. That's upstairs. 3-0. Called a strike. So, no, it's 2-1. By the way, both teams again with both challenges. Two and 1 to Marcell Ozuna. Fried delivers. That's going to be a swing. 2-2. He tried to hold up, but no, he committed. Committed to that. 2-2. Blew that Cleveland game. I know, it's really frustrating, right? You know, you sweep Cleveland, then you're looking really good. But that's that bullpen for you. 2-2 to Ozuna. The pitch, and that's going to be hit to second. Jazz with it. He'll just toss it to first for out number 2. Ozuna jogging. Not going to be not exactly the fastest man alive. That'll bring up Brandon Lau 0 for 1. He'll look to turn around his fortunes and the Pirates. Thank you for the subs. I appreciate it. Now 3 subscribers away. As Fried kicks and delivers. That's downstairs, ball 1. 95 on the sinker. I appreciate you, Scott. Whoever's playing the Yanks. And the Orioles. Pretty good combination. I think the Orioles are winning earlier. They were winning when we checked. That's going to be a fastball in there for a called strike 1-1. Sister watched Home Alone many times when we were young. Yep. Really good. Really good movie. 1-1 to Lau. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Sweeper. Down and away. 1-2. Yankee fans liking what Fried has been showcasing tonight. Fried sets, kicks, and delivers. That's downstairs. 2-2. Fried really upset with himself. It's kind of interesting. He's had such a good night. Don't know why he'd be so upset. Maybe he saw the bullpen arm warming up. I don't know. 2-2 to Lau. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. I mean, that is just... That is a really good performance from Fried. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 0-0 in New York. Back to 4. So someone's trolling. If I find out who it is. Ooh. Oh, man. All right, anyway. Let's see who's up for the Yankees. Going to be Jason Dominguez, Anthony Volpe, and Ryan McMahon. Again, thank you, Hamilton. I appreciate it. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the kind words. And yes, if you do enjoy it, make sure to leave a like. Make sure to sub, and then stay sub. That'd be ideal. That would be ideal for that one person that is being something. Would love for you to do the playoff standings for the NFL. Oh yeah, I plan on doing that. CB. Plan on doing that for sure. Yeah, but we're going to make that happen. All right, let's check out some scores real quick. Right now, the Dodgers have tied it up with Philly. Again, we need the Dodgers. I know you don't want to pull for the Dodgers. I don't either, but we need the Dodgers to beat the Phillies. The Twins lead 7-4 over the Indians. Rays and the Blue Jays 1-1. Braves 1. Padres nothing. Orioles 4. Red Sox, nothing. And then zeros and everything else. And again, we're pulling for the Astros as well. Astros. And I guess the Tigers, yeah. You can pull for the Cubs demise as well. Unfortunately, the Nationals all over the Rockies earlier. And the Diamondbacks all over the A's, as well as the Cardinals shutting out the Angels. So, yeah, just not the best day for the Pirates. Again, they took the earlier game, which was huge. It was. But, yeah, we got to win. If you want to stay where we're at, then we got to win tonight. So it's going to be pretty tough to do so. As Chandler fires one upstairs, ball 1. This is Jason Dominguez, 0 for 1. As here's the 1-0. That's going to find the strike zone there. 1-1 to Dominguez. Let's see. Christopher, appreciate you again. 11 months of support. I appreciate it. It's almost a year. That's crazy. W's in the chat for Chris. As that's popped up. He slams his bat down. Shallow right. Valdez is coming in and makes the catch for out number 1. Dominguez, not a happy camper. Jeez, That'll bring up Anthony Volpe, 0 for 1. Releasing the Sharks. The Shark Tank. Is that what we called the bullpen? Many, many moons ago. Rays versus Jays. There you go. Here's the pitch to Volpe. Fastball outside. Call the strike. Volpe does not like the call. If you don't like it, challenge it. He would have been correct had he challenged. Here's the 0-1. Fastball in there. And it's 0-2. Come up on a year. I know. It's crazy, huh? Thank you, man. Thank you, Chris. Look forward to talking sports with you for many years to come. I really do. Here's the 0-2. That's upstairs 1-2. So Volpe, 98 on the sinker. Alex found me back in April. Man. Feels longer than that, Alex. Here's the 1-2. That's a swing and a miss. Wait, yeah, no, appeal down to first. He got it. I don't know how the umpire at home didn't see that. I saw it from 1,000 miles away. He struck him out. I mean, he clearly went. But I guess you're appealing down to first just for fun. I mean, that was as... Yeah, I mean, there's no way he didn't go. That'll bring up Ryan McMahon, who struck out in his first appearance. Again, had a really nice play, robbing Triolo of a base hit. So that's a ground ball to first. Off of O'Hearn. Lau picks it up, fires to Chandler. He got him. Oh, good stuff by the Pirates. And McMahon having a hit robbed himself. All right, we go to the top of the 6th, 0-0 in New York. Again, a diving attempt there by O'Hearn, but Lau backing him up, firing it to Chandler, covering the bag. That'll work every single time. That will work. Jump for the Pirates, Rafael Flores, Billy Cook, and Nick Gonzalez. All right, let's see what we got here. Let's check the chat. How's it going, Orville? Welcome back. Hopefully all is well. I know you said you had a rough day. Mike, appreciate you for hanging out. Yankees payroll 337 127. Yeah, it's a close series. Those 86 wins get us in. I think so. It's going to be tough, Enjoyer. It's going to be tough. Rhino, appreciate you for hanging out. 7 square days. Yes, sir. 7 squared. 7 times 7, 49. Folks, make sure to check out Rising Rhino for all your football needs. Covers the most football on YouTube. And again, I'm subscribed to Rising Rhino. You should be as well, as he's on the road to 9,000. So make sure to subscribe to him right now. It is free to subscribe to Rising Rhino. But yeah, thank you very much, Rhino, for hanging out. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. Nate, good to see you. Welcome on in. Yeah, Orville got a new phone. So that is... Well, I mean, again, you can see Orville there, but yeah, I got it. You know, it's different username. Different username, I get it. Different profile pic, too. Again, thank you, Michael. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Yeah, everyone's asking me for my predictions, Rhino, and I have to well, no, I'm doing a show with Rhino on August 31st. I can't reveal anything. Can't reveal anything. Back row, appreciate you for the $5, man. Thank you for the super chat. Beat the Yanks. Let's do it. Again, I'm just kind of happy to take one. We get the 3 games on the road, but I mean, you're hanging in there. You may as well win it, right? You know? I don't know. We'll see. Again, the Pirates have not really figured out Fried, but the Yankees are going to take him out for Angel Chivilli. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Chivilli, the new pitcher for the Yankees, .87 ERA. Opponent batting average of 111. He has been unstoppable since putting on the pinstripe uniform. Again, Flores 0 for 1 tonight. Chivilli sets and delivers. That's downstairs 1-1. One and 1 to Flores. Chivilli sets. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Change up below the zone. It's 1-2. Pirates defense has improved somewhat. Yeah, I would agree. It's slowly going up. Slowly. They had some horrible miscues on Monday. That kind of led to some runs being scored. Again, thank you, CB. It should be fun. We're going to have a great time. 1-2 to Flores. Chivilli sets and fires as Flores sends this to left center field. On the run is Grisham. Grisham on the run makes the catch. Unbelievable for out number 1. That is tough. Now number 1, that'll bring up Billy Cook. Struck out in his first appearance. Yep, still 0-0, Russell. And thank you, Casey. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for your supports. Time to sit Lau for a bit. Versus, I mean, maybe. I don't know. Here's the pitch to Cook. The bunt is down. It stays fair, and picks it up, and the umpire's going to call it a foul ball. Good thing, because Cook would have been out. I think it made too much contact there. Yeah, I thought it was fair, to be honest with you. No, it's foul. It's a good call by the umpire. Good call. Oh, and 1 counts. There's a little bit of delay, but we seem to be back. And 0-1 to Cook. Chivilli rocks and fires high and in. Goes the slider, 1-1. Captain Cook home run. I don't know. It's asking a lot. He's made some nice contact, though, as of late. So he's coming around a little bit. 1-1 to Cook. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Cook is much better against lefties than righties. Not sure on how that would go here. Yeah, Robert, I know. Local radio is miserable. They're a bunch of clowns. They're a bunch of clowns. I would not listen. 1-2. Chivilli sets, rocks, and delivers. That's going to be tapped foul. And the count is still 1-2, folks. Yeah, sorry, Shell. Again, it's a different score bug tonight. If I have this score bug, that means the other one is not working. So, I am sorry. I do say the count, though, every single pitch. I promise. 1-2 to Cook. Checked his swing. Doesn't matter. It's in there. Called strike 3. He struck him out. Backwards K for Chivilli. That does flip the lineup over for Speedy Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 1 for 2 in this one. Gary, thanks for hanging out. Chivilli sets. And delivers. Gonzalez with a ground ball to third. McMahon with it spinning. Throwing to first. He did it again. But the foot, was it on the bag? It was. He got him. Man, McMahon with 2 really nice plays. That is an out. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 0-0 New York. All right, do it with the Yankees. Going to be Ali Sanchez, Trent Grisham, and Ben Rice. The same guys who wanted to trade Sid Crosby. I didn't even know that. That just, yeah, that further proves my point. Wouldn't mind a Gonzo homer. Yeah, he hit one. He sent one Gonzo earlier. Speedy Gonzalez went off Garrett Cole. That's crazy. DK, yeah, I like DK. I like another guy in Pittsburgh, too, but I know you guys would hate me. I mean, some of you guys would know if you remember. I've mentioned it before. Another guy like, yeah, it's not like I listen to these guys all the time because I don't live in Pittsburgh. I don't live even close to the area. But, yeah. Anyway, I do appreciate you guys. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. We're closing in on 200 likes. That would be pretty cool to get to by the end of the night. We're at 185, so 15 more likes gets us to 200. And again, 3 more subscribers gets us to 10,200. Would be really good to get to that tonight. Yeah, it was Inter Miami there, CB, because of Messi, but I don't know about it anymore. It's mad. Yeah, it's Mark Madden. The super genius. That would be, yeah, that would be correct. Everyone hates him. I like him. I do like him. All right, it's going to be Ali Sanchez. Sanchez 0 for 1 tonight. As that's going to be high in ball 1. 1-0 to Sanchez. Here's the 1-0. That misses outside. 2-0. 98 on the sinker. No count to Sanchez. Chandler kicks and delivers. That's a broken bat, little flare to Gonzalez, who makes the catch for out number 1. Broken bat and all. All right, that'll flip the lineup over for the Yankees. That'll bring up Trent Grisham, 0 for 1 with the walk. That is bad luck there for Sanchez. Chandler kicks and fires upstairs. Goes the fastball 1-0. Thank you, McFly and Don. Only way to watch. Thank you very much, McFly, for hanging out. 1-0 to Grisham. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Pulled him with the changeup 1-1. I don't know why, but I feel like the Yankees are starting to get a better read. I have nothing really to go on other than just a gut feeling. Here's the 1-1 to Grisham. That's upstairs. Did not go on the swing. 2-1. Really nice guy off here. That's what I hear. That's what I hear. Madden is the best. Makes you laugh. There you go. There you go. Yeah, no, I like Madden. Not going to shy away from that either. Here's the 2-1. That's upstairs. 3-1. Like men. 3-1 to Grisham. 1 out, bottom of the 6th. Again, if you're just tuning in, 0-0. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. 2 subs away from 10,200K. No. That makes no sense. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. 3-2 to Grisham. 10,200. Yeah. There's no additional... No need for the additional K or 1,000 there. 3-2 to Grisham. Chandler, by the way, at 78 pitches. Grisham taking his time to get back in the box. The pitch. And that's fouled back. Still 3-2. Lewandowski going to the Chicago Fire. I think I heard that, yeah. He kicks and deals. That's going to be sent out to shallow. Actually, it's going to stay on the infield. Triolo now going to the outfield and makes the catch. 2 outs. That'll bring up Ben Rice, 0 for 2. Pirates warming up Brandon Isert. Interesting. Here's the pitch as Rice sends this to left field. Reynolds is coming in and makes the catch. We go to the top of the 7th. It's 0-0 in New York. Man. These guys with all the offense in the world. Both teams with injuries, of course, but still been able to put up runs. And yet it's 0-0 going to the 7th. Doing it for the Pirates will be Jared Triolo, Brian Reynolds, Esmeralyn Valdez. You talking about Madden there, Denny? Yeah, I hear ya. And thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. As let's go ahead and check out what's going on across baseball real quick. Right now, the Dodgers lead the Phillies 5-3 again. I know you don't want to, but you have to pull for the Dodgers because we need those Phillies. We need them out of there. Again, the Phillies are not what their record says. They're not really that good anyway. So just get them out of there, and hopefully the Pirates can take advantage down the stretch. Rays and Blue Jays 1-1, or Rays and Jays, as someone mentioned earlier. Really good there. The Twins 7, Indians 4, Braves 1, Padres nothing, Orioles 4, Red Sox nothing. White Sox 1, Rangers 0. Tigers and Cubs 1-1. And Marlins, Astros 0-0. Again, pulling for the Astros. Pulling for the Astros tonight. I know I'm not hating on the Phillies, for those of you wondering. I do want to mention, now that we have... That is not what I want to show. We don't want to see that. Here you go. Run differential, the Phillies -11. Run differential, I think, again, is a very important statistic. So, I don't know. We'll see. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 1 subscriber away from 10,200. And thank you, Fear the Beard, for hanging out for Game 2. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So it's going to be Triolo to lead off the top of the 7th. It's 0 for 2. Chiavelli's out there for a second inning of work. Chiavelli sets. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1. 89 on the slider. A Rice rocket to Reynolds. 0-1 to Triolo. The pitch. And that's a ground ball to short. Volpe with it and throws to first. Did he get him? He got him. Unbelievable. Good play by Volpe. Pump faked and then threw it. Wow. That's, again, the Yankees have been playing some really good defense tonight. Jeez. I know I say unbelievable a lot, which kind of makes that word a little bit redundant, but I'm just saying. That's some good plays. They're going to challenge. Pirates going to challenge. Looking at the replay, he is safe. And that's the pump fake. It cost him that little bobble. Trying to pull a Big Ben. There's only one Big Ben, though. So, Triolo with the leadoff single. And hopefully the Pirates can get something going. Bubba might pitch the 7th. I kind of hope so. You're always hating on Philly. I'm proud of it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really, it's nothing personal. It's just business, you know. I want the Pirates to go in the playoffs. Again, I was born in Reading, so I was very much raised to be, or not raised to be a Philly, but, you know, like surrounded by a bunch of Philadelphia. But my dad, obviously, a Steeler fan, Pirate fan, so that's what I was raised to be. So Chiavelli is done. Again, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate for him, as the Yankees are going to have a pitching change here in the top of the 7th. It's a Pirates. Well, I mean, it's my. I mean, yeah, it's just I do what I can say what I want, really, but yeah, I mean, you know, I try to make it a channel for everybody, but yeah, no, the Pirates. We need the Phillies to kind of dip a little bit. Thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. 10,200. I really do thank you. That was my goal for this weekend. I do appreciate it. So we'll move it up to 10,250. I don't know. I don't know what the realistic goal I should have, you know, for the next 49 days. I'd love to try to get to 11. I just don't know if that's going to happen because it's starting to slow down. Like I said, I think I've tapped out with a lot of Pirates on YouTube. If I cover the Pirates next year, we're not going to get as many subs. So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm very thankful for you guys. It's not really about the sub count. It's about the quality. Like I said earlier, the views, all views are not the same. And earlier today, we had about 500 to 700 people for the last few innings. That was really fun. That was really cool. So, anyway, I do thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully you're enjoying it. And again, if you love football, if you're tuned in and you're not some like, well, you're the Pirates, who cares about the Pirates? Well, I cover a lot of football. 49 days away until the NFL season. And that's where the channel is actually at its best. And we're going to cover a lot of people. That's where we've had our success. That's what it is. That's the way it be. Reading is prime Phillies country. Yep, that's where I was born. Reading, Pennsylvania. Yeah, Dan, I appreciate it. Again, we'll see. Again, he might just do the All-Star game. And whenever I am just not around, but he's about to go back to work, and he works 4 hours away. So that's going to be in there for a cold strike. He's a teacher, so it's almost like they go back early August. He won't be around much longer. 0-1 to Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 2. Blackburn sets. Looks over at first and delivers. That's going to be off the plate. 1-1 to Brian Reynolds. Looks like we're down to 199. Unbelievable. Was it the football? Was it the football? Was it really the football? The promise of more football? Unbelievable. 1-1 to Reynolds. Runner on first, nobody out. The pitch, and that's going to be fouled back. Maybe it's the inning. Or was that it? Just noticed. 1-2 to Reynolds. Do this for all Steeler games? Yes, though there's no 3D. Yeah, I don't think there's any 3D anywhere for football. That'd be pretty cool. I know Rhino would agree. Yeah, no, you didn't miss much, Chris. That bandwagon can get rolling. Hopefully. That'd be nice. 1-2. Here's the pitch. That's tapped foul, and it's still 1-2. Robert, after the NFL season, we'll cover some hockey. Cover the Penguins. Really just the Penguins. If I'm being honest. Not familiar with many other players and teams. 1-2, the pitch, and that's going to be tapped foul, and it's still 1-2. Rhino with the lies in the chat about football. This guy. Now we're losing people left and right now. That's unbelievable. Regardless, it's 1-2 to Reynolds. I'll lose subs for a Pirates win. I'll do it. That's fine. I ain't gonna. That'd be great. 1-2, and the catcher's going to ask for time. Very interesting there by Sanchez. Buyers or sellers right now standing pat. 1-2. The pitch, and that's down and away. The changeup makes it 2-2. Can you ask them to pause the game? Yes, I'll be sure to send them a text. Blackburn readies and delivers. That's off the plate. 3-2. 81 on the breaking ball. Reenact each play with 3D. Yeah. Maybe. Maybe it's in the works. Now we're back to 200. Unbelievable. I'm just going to do this to myself later. It's not because of the result of the game. It's because you guys. 3-2 count to Reynolds. Pickoff attempt. Triolo's safe. I'll probably stream it too. I'll stream it. Triolo taking his lead. Blackburn sets, and Triolo's going. Swing and a miss. Triolo goes to second. Triolo is safe, and he's going to third because it goes in the outfield. Grisham with it. Will toss it in. Triolo finds himself at third base. I want to say that's the first base runner all night over there at third for either team. Reynolds, unfortunately, I mean, maybe fortunate, I don't know, with the strikeouts. Go! But if he doesn't, then maybe there's no throw. So I don't know. It depends. Would you rather have runners at first and second, nobody out, or a runner at third with 1 out? That'll bring up Ezralin Valdez. Here's the pitch. That's downstairs. Ball 1. 94 on the sinker. HEB is goated, though. If you live in Texas, you know. You know. To the woods, exactly. I'll just do it right here in the chair. 1-0 count. The pitch. That's upstairs 2-0. Cover as many as Penn's game. Like I said, football is the primary part. Like that's where I got most of my subs. Penguins games, you know, again, I'm learning hockey. I really enjoy hockey, but that's not really my passion. 2-0 to Valdez, the pitch, and that's going to be sliced foul, and it's 2-1. Two-run cannonball would be cool. Valdez again hit one on Monday. That guy's just been on a tear. I think he's just a legit superstar in the making. 2-1 to Valdez. He kicks and delivers. That's inside 3-1. I mean, they have a base open. That probably is something they're okay with conceding here, is that walk. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. It's 2-0-1. 2-0-2. The 3-1. Inside, ball 4. And he's going to challenge, going to lose. So the Yankees will be down to 1 challenge. As, yeah, the Pirates will have runners on the corners with just 1 out for Ryan O'Hearn. Again, this guy, I know people kind of just say he's due, but this guy's actually due. Like, actually legit due. Like, he has not really done much since the 10 RBI game, which was awesome. Very thankful for it. But him and Lau have really seen their struggles. Looks like we're going to have a... Is that a pitching change or no? That's a pitching coach. Oh man, it kind of looked like Boone for a second. They do have a lefty warming up. You have to assume that's to face Lau, who's 2 batters away. Because Ozuna's much better against lefties, so that would be kind of odd. This will be interesting. Runners on the corners, 1 out. Mound visit has completed. Thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. I really do. And there's Jersey. Appreciate. Jersey was causing mischief in another chat, a.k.a. 1,000 Swords. This guy. Hopefully all is well, Jersey. You're definitely an interesting character. Definitely a unique character. All right. Again, runners on the corners for the Pirates, 1 out. Blackburn sets and delivers as O'Hearn sends this to left. It is hooking. It's got the distance. Foul. Or maybe it didn't have the distance. It just went off the top of the wall. It's 0-1. Again, just missed one earlier, too. Just missed one there. He's close. I mean, it's like he knows he's due. 0-1 count. The pitch. That's downstairs. Ball 1. Sanchez wanted the challenge. He does not. Again, only down to 1 challenge. Blackburn readies. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 89 on the changeup. Blackburn readies. He kicks, he deals. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's a huge out, number 2. That's another doe. So we'll see. Again, I imagine they're going to leave him out there to face Ozuna. Ozuna's 0 for 2. Let's see here. Again, appreciate it, Alex. I've had to kick out a lot of idiots. In order, you got to really like make sure. Like I had a vision when I started this out. You know, I want like it's a channel for everybody. Also, I don't want idiots in here. So I want pretty chill people, good people. You have a good heart, man. I can definitely work with you. So that's gonna be up, but it's called a strike. It's 0-1, so the Yankees getting a call. Fear the Beard, appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. W's in the chat for Fear the Beard. Oh, 1 count. The pitch. That's going to be off the plates. 1-1, 95 on the sinker. Again, runners on the quarters, 2 outs. The Pirates ideally take advantage. O'Hearn slamming his helmet down. He got to the dugout and then slamming his bat. Blackburn readies, rocks, and delivers. That catches the zone there. 1-2. Ozuna's going to lose his challenge. That's a tough one. I mean, that's okay. Again, top of the 7th, you can kind of excuse that. And it is a big situation. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Their cones are melting. Hopefully we get them across home so we can chill them out. 1-2. Blackburn sets, kicks, and delivers. That's tapped foul. Still 1-2. We need a touchdown. We do. A field goal would be cool. You're a bad person. Well, you're still here. Like I said, even if you are a member, I have banned a member before. Money does not control me, I promise. 1-2 to Ozuna. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The Yankees able to keep the Pirates at bay. Again, that was the best showing from either team tonight, because it has been a pitcher's duel. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 0-0 in New York. You have to wonder, the Yankees, though, are probably due. Do it for the Yankees will be Paul Goldschmidt, Coney Bellinger, and Jazz Chisholm. Oh. Take a safety. I would have taken an extra point. It's tough. That is just a tough one. That was a tough one there. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Make sure, again, to leave a like. Make sure to sub to the channel. It is free. Again, no Pirates tomorrow. We'll be sure to, again, cover some baseball tomorrow. Because, again, like I said, we're going to have a lot more baseball. Because it's starting to get a little bit intense. Why is that? What do you mean? What are you talking about? It's still July. Well, look at what's happening in the NL. The Pirates, again, claiming a spot. Albeit if they lose tonight, again, they would slide out of it. And the Diamondbacks would be in the wild card spot. Speaking of the Diamondbacks, they will take on the Cardinals tomorrow, the first of a 4-game series, which I will be on the call for. It's in the afternoon. Diamondbacks, Cardinals, covered right here on the Dr. Delay Sports Network. Not many games tomorrow. That's at 5:15 Eastern, 4:15 Central, for those of you interested. And again, the Pirates do play the Diamondbacks next week, so it is an opportunity for me to kind of see what's been going on, because we haven't seen really them in a while. It has been a good bit. Chandler's looking good. Chandler is looking good. How's it going, Dave? Welcome on in. Most underused play in baseball is the squeeze. Yeah, it would have been interesting. Would have been interesting there to see that. But Ozuna, again, slow, so. That really, I don't know, that's just unfortunate. Again, we lose this game, I'm not going to be too upset, but we're getting to the point where it's like, okay, we have a chance to win here. But we'll see what happens here in the bottom of the 7th. Chandler, again, was in the 80s as far as pitch count, so I mean, he could, in theory, come out for the 7th. Not too sure if they're going to go with Isert or not. Isert was warming up at the end of the 6th inning. Double jinx both teams tomorrow night. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, feel free to come back. If not, it's all good. I'll be here regardless if you just want to hang out. Usually, non-Pirates games a little more chill. Again, I'm a neutral broadcaster whenever it's a non-Pirates game or a non-Steeler game. Even during a Steeler game, I'm pretty neutral on air. Unless they're getting blown out, then you can clearly see my disgust. Anyway. But yeah, bottom of the 7th, Goldschmidt will be up. He's 0 for 2. 0 for 2 tonight. And we'll see what Chandler with 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 hits, 1 walk again. Great starts. Easily his best. So Bubba Chandler's going to start the 7th. We'll see what he's got here. I have not enjoyed. I have not. And Orville, no, they are not. The Phillies are first round exit, 100% if they make the playoffs. All right, they will face, again, Chandler will face Goldschmidt. Here is the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball, foul ball, 0-1. Like I said, the Phillies with a minus, again, they still have a minus run differential. If Schwarber and Harper can't produce, it's over. They need those guys every single time. As that's going to be popped up. Is that playable for O'Hearn? That is not. That is a souvenir. It's 0-2. Calling St. Louis, Arizona there, Chris. Zuna strikes out again. Yeah, it's tough there, Terry. It was a tough one. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. 0-2 count to Goldschmidt. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be sent out to center field. Cook is working his way in and makes the catch. Round number 1. Kelly is on the top step. Apparently he's walking out there. They're showing the replay. Oh, man. That Kelly's going out there. Chandler is done. Pretty great outing from Bubba Chandler. I mean, what in the world? Did you guys expect this? 6 1/3. I think he's getting a little bit of a standing ovation, or at least people are clapping for him. That's good to see. Well deserved. 5 strikeouts, 6 1/3. Only surrendered 2 hits and a walk. Again, those were his stats entering today. Clearly, by far, his best performance of the season. And yeah, I kind of feel you. Again, I'd like to see him continue. I really would. I do think this is a mistake. They're going with the analytics because they're facing, or Chandler, when he would be facing a lefty. But again, this whole lineup is essentially lefty, so that's why I just don't understand it. So we'll see. This could be a move that, again, cost the Pirates a win, but we'll see. We shall see. Should have stayed in. I agree. It's going to probably be Isert there, Michael. It's going to be a lefty. I hate pitch count. Well, he's not even at a pitch count. He's like 84 pitches, 85 pitches. Like I said, this is an analytics decision. This is a righty-lefty matchup decision. So it is what it is. But again, a great performance by Chandler. That's going to be a shame that he won't be able to get the W if the Pirates were to score in the 8th. It's only at 84 pitches. I know, guys. Trust me. I know. I'm aware. I get it. I'm right there with you. All right, we'll just hope that Isert can keep it going. He appeared, was it Monday, and he didn't allow a run, which is the first time he did that as a Pirate. 6.23 ERA, opponent batting average of 246. Again, just not good numbers. 6 home runs allowed in 30 innings. And you'll face the lefty Bellinger, as Chandler's going to look on, just as is the rest of us. Isert delivers. That's downstairs. Ball 1. 89 of the sinker. 1-0 to Bellinger. 1-0 count. The pitch. That's downstairs. 2-0. 90 on the sinker. Chandler talking to someone that's covering his mouth. He's like, dude, I can't believe why we took you out. I guarantee you that's along the lines of what's being discussed. 2-0. The pitch. That's downstairs. 3-0. 83 on the slider. Isert sets. 3-0 count. He kicks. He fires that one in there for a called strike. Bellinger taking the entire way. Practically halfway down to first. Part of the pitch being thrown. 3-1. Isert kicks and delivers that. Trying to backdoor him. Could not. So that's a lead. That's not a leadoff walk, but a walk for Bellinger. First batter he faces again. That's just been his problem. He just has struggled to find the strike zone since coming to Pittsburgh. That'll bring up Jazz Chisholm, 1 for 2. 1 for 2 on the night. The pitch showing bunt. It is down. It's also foul. It actually went off Flores' face. It's going to be 0-1. First time he pitched, he threw 12 pitches, 10 balls. Yep, exactly. Just bad. Checking on Flores. Flores having a smile. And all he needs is 2 outs. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Pirates doing what they can. Oh, it actually caught him. Ooh. Oh, I thought it was the face. No, it was underneath the... Oh, man, that could have hit him in the neck. Hopefully he's fine. Oh, my gosh, that's scary. The windpipes. But he seems to be okay. 0-1 again. The Pirates doing their best to give the game to the Yankees. Not going to lie. That's just not a move you make. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Slider down and away. 0-2. Chisholm trying to take the lead. Again, 2 home runs in the first game. Yankees have Will Warren warming up in the bullpen. Isert readies and delivers. That's going to be down and away, 1-2. Same pitch. Right in the throat. Yeah, I know. Horrible. 1-2. The gates are up. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be sent out to left field. Reynolds is under it and makes the catch. Quickly throws it in. Bellinger will not tag up. 2 outs. That'll bring up Jason Dominguez, 0 for 2. Dominguez much better against righties and lefties. But we'll see what happens here. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be hit to left, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Reynolds is running, so is Bellinger. This could be a problem. Bellinger's rounding third, and he's going to score. The Yankees take the lead. Throw to the plate, and Isert, of course, blows the game. That was a fantastic decision by our manager, Don Kelly. 2 RBI double, or no, an RBI double, pardon me. Yankees lead 1-0. Just unbelievable. Down the left field line. All right, that'll bring up Anthony Volpe, 0 for 2. Isert sets. Looks back at second. The pitch as Volpe sends this to left center. That's going to drop in. Reynolds with it. He throws to the plate. And the throw is not in time. And it's 2-0. You just got to laugh. Kelly looking, seeing if he's going to challenge to the tag. Get him. No. RBI single. Isert now allows his second run of the game. At this point, you kind of pull for the Yankees just to show the Pirates how stupid of a decision that was, and maybe it'll make them think again for doing something like that. That's all you can do. I mean, how many of us kind of thought that was going to happen? You were hoping that you get the 2 outs, but realistically, he's not shown you anything. Isert sets as he faces McMahon, 0 for 2 on the night. Pickoff attempt, not in time. Thank you, Adams, for the jewels. Appreciate it. W's in the chat. Johan Ramirez warming up for the Pirates. Isert readies. Pickoff attempt. Did he get him? He did not. That was close. That was really close. Oh, Hearn kind of playing off the bag. That's why he didn't tag him. Nicer readies and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike 0-1. Definitely tough. And yeah, I agree we scored 0 runs, but you know, you like to think with how Chandler's been pitching, he would have kept it at 0 as well, and you have a chance. 0-1 count the pitch. That's in there for a called strike 0-2. It's really, again, like I said, we know the reason the Pirates have won the games, and it's the offense. I'm not going to really hate on it, on the part of the team that's done the heavy lifting. 0-2 to McMahon. Isert sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Yeah, I'm not going to woohoo that. No woohoos for Isert. We go to the top of the 8th. Yankees leading 2-0 over the Pirates. Due up for the Pirates will be Brandon Lau, Rafael Flores, and Billy Cook. Mysore, Santana. I don't know. They're both pretty bad. They're both pretty bad. All right, that's again. I mean, it happens, folks. I want to keep in mind, folks. I am very much okay with the status quo of 3-3 on the road. Again, who did the Pirates take on over the last 6 days? The Indians, playoff team in the AL, and the Yankees, playoff team in the AL. You tell me we go 3-3 on the road, and there's only 10 teams in baseball right now with a winning record on the road. You go 3-3. That's perfectly fine. That's very fine. You got to look at the bigger picture. I understand. I'm not defending the. I mean, you just heard me. I obviously was very critical and did not like the move at all. But this was a game where it's like if we win, that's great. Didn't expect it. Or if we lose, I mean, again, if only taken 1 of 2 in Cleveland, then yeah, this is definitely a must-win game. But you know, it's not really. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, I mean, if we lose, if this result holds, yeah, we'll drop out of the playoff picture. But again, we're going to be a game back, worst case scenario. Or I think it'd be a half game back. So yeah, it's not bad at all. Everything's okay. But definitely, yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, you hope that Kelly learns eventually. That is just frustrating. And thank you, Trisk. Yeah, I know. Definitely frustrating. I trust me. I feel everyone here. That is just unfortunate. Flores and Chandler talking in the dugout. Flores is like, yeah, I don't know why we took you out. All right, we'll see if the Pirates offense can get something going. Again, it's been a while since we've really seen a shutout of the Pirates. Or it feels like it anyway. But anyway, Lau is 0 for 2. He'll face Blackburn. Blackburn delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 91 on the cutter. 0-1 to Lau. Appreciate you, MD. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, and 1 to Brandon Lau. Blackburn readies. How's it going, JB? Welcome on in. I think I saw you earlier. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2 to Lau. Again, 81 on the curveball. That was, Bombers Game Mike. Yeah. Appreciate you for hanging out. Yeah, congrats on the Cardinals win, though. Of course, we're pulling for the Angels. Here's the 0-2. That's in the dirt. 1-2 to Brandon Lau. Can't score. And again, what did I just say? I'm not even going to repeat it. Not even repeating. 1-2 to Lau. Blackburn readies, kicks, and delivers. That's going to be a ground ball to second. Chisholm throws to first for out number 1. I'll bring up Rafael Flores, 0 for 2 on the night. Brandon Lau has missed in Tampa. Yeah, he's been pretty good, but not as of late. As of late, Lau has struggled mightily. Lau's going to the locker room. Blackburn readies. Kicks and delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1, 95 on the sinker. Oh, and 1 to Flores. Blackburn delivers. That's in there for a called strike. 0-2. Just tuning in, Yankees leading 2-0 over the Pirates on top of the 8th. Blackburn delivers. That's going to be outside. Ball 195 on the sinker. Jacob Gonzalez pinch hitting for Cook. Unsure if the Yankees leave in Blackburn for that. 1-2 count. Blackburn kicks and delivers. That's going to be fouled back. Still 1-2. Let's go, Bucks. You know it, Connor. You know it. 1-2 counts. The pitch. And that's a chopper to short. Valpy throws to first and gets him. Volpe, not Valpy. Out number 2. And again, the pinch hitter will be Jacob Gonzalez, who hit a home run earlier off of Garrett Cole. That was pretty cool. Gonzalez and Gonzalez went yard earlier. Gonzalez and Gonzalez Law Firm. All right, again, Blackburn at 31 pitches. A lot of pitches for a reliever. He sets, kicks, and delivers. That's way upstairs. Ball 1. Let's go, Jay. Welcome on in. Worst switch I've ever seen. I know, definitely. I know. Trust me, I feel you. Frustrating. Very much so. Very well could have cost us the game. We'll see what the Pirates got. Again, down to the last 4 outs. 1-0 count to Gonzalez. The pitch. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. 1-1. Let's go on, Bryce. Welcome on in. Like number 8. Oh, no, you're good. Thank you, Bryce. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. 1-1 counts. The pitch as Gonzalez sends this to center field. Grisham on the run and makes the catch for out number 3. Top of the 8th comes to a close. Yankees leading 2-0 over the Pirates. Let's see here. All right, due up for the Yankees will be Ali Sanchez, Trent Grisham, and Ben Rice. Pulling for you guys. Appreciate you, MD. Not just to win today, but to make the playoffs. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Again, I mean, I'm fine, MD. I don't know. I'm sorry if I'm just annoyed. I mean, yeah, it's just frustrating with the, you know, with how the game has been managed in the last inning, I should say. Game as in the last inning. But yeah, I mean, I'm not really, again, I'm not too upset. I mean, I know a lot of people are, you know, like I said, you know, I wanted 3-3. They're going to get 3-3 if they lose. I'm fine with it. You know, again, these are the games you're supposed to win. Well, again, everyone blows leads. I know the Pirates do it more than everyone. We all know what the problems are. I mean, it's not like, I don't know. I mean, we already know what the problems are. You just hope that the Pirates will address them. You know, and again, they're not scoring runs, right? But how many injuries and how many of the starters, like, look at this lineup there. Again, I know it's right. He keeps, I mean, he's just spamming the 0 runs thing. Look at this lineup and tell me, is that our strongest lineup? I mean, just look at it. Do you know, is that our strongest lineup? Yes or no? So why are we ripping on the second most highest scoring team in all of baseball? Eventually, playing backups will result in the occasional shutout. Like, I just don't understand. Why are we... I don't know. I just don't understand. Like I said, some fans just want me to do that to myself. And I'll do it on air if you want. I'll do it. I'll stream it. It just happens. It's just, again, I mean, when you have Billy Cook, you have Triolo, you have all these guys playing that normally don't, you're going to have, every now and then, you won't put up any runs. So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't understand. All right, again, Ali Sanchez leading off for the Yankees. Sanchez 0 for 2, and again, he'll face Johan Ramirez. See what Ramirez has in store. Last outing, he was not ideal. Ramirez sets and delivers. That's fouled off of Flores. Flores is going to be okay. That's the second time it's been hit. Again, thank you, Ms. Donna. Appreciate it. Update on Griffin. Again, probably September. It's going to be a while. Again, Horwitz should be back soon. Same thing with Rodriguez. Cruz, early August. It's just the reality that they're not at full strength. So that's going to be sent out to shallow center. Lau almost made an incredible catch. But Triolo, playing center field, throws it in. Leadoff single for the Yankees as they look for some insurance. That'll flip the lineup over. Trent Grisham. He is going to step up. He's 0 for 2 with the walk. Making excuses for this is just sad. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, did you really expect the Pirates to, like I said, I was hoping they'd be in the wild card race, as that's going to be foul back 0-1. Like, optimistically, we sneak in as a wild card. That's where MLB had us. I just don't understand. Like, are we expecting us to be at 95 wins or 100 wins or something? Was that really our goal? Because I'll be honest, if I'm talking to a lot of people right now that expected the Pirates to be 90-plus wins, then I don't know if this fan base is for me. That's really crazy. That's really crazy. We know who the Pirates are. We know the Pirates have been pretty bad. And I am very much happy that they're still in it, because usually by now, we're already looking to training camp. We're looking for the Steelers. But this team is a little bit different. This team is putting up runs with anybody in the lineup. Have they done it tonight? No. But we've been treated to a lot of double-digit games by these guys. Been treated to a lot of exciting baseball. I just don't understand it. That's downstairs 1-1. Like I said, I co-signed, like, everybody in the chat was, yeah, that's a bad move. I know that. I mean, it's like no one, I don't think, defended taking out Chandler. We kind of knew what would happen when Isert got in the game. I just don't understand. Here's the 1-1. That's downstairs 2-1. Like I said, I entered this stretch, this road trip outside of the break, 3-3 would have been a really good showing. And that's what we're about to do. And yet it's the end of the world. Here's the 2-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike 2-2. It was not yet, 3 weeks ago when the Pirates were 5 games out? And we have a spot right now, and yet we have people in the chat that are losing their minds. That is as as you can get. That is as tar as you can get. Two and two, the pitch. That's inside. Checked his swing, did not go. 3-2. I don't know what to tell you. Don't know what to tell you. Go on the road against playoff teams. You split. 3-3. Pretty good. Is the bullpen the problem? Yeah, we know that. That's going to be sent out to shallow right in foul territory. And that's going to be caught by Lau. Makes a nice catch, route number 1. That'll bring up Ben Rice, 0 for 3 tonight. Can't bet on anything when the analytics. Yeah, no, I hear you. The starting pitcher to 2-hit shutout is removed after 82 pitches. I mean, obviously, I did not expect that to happen. I didn't expect him to go 6 innings. I didn't expect him to have 0 runs allowed. Did not expect it. I'm pretty happy that happened. That's downstairs ball one. Like I said, I wasn't thrilled that he was removed. In fact, I wasn't saying that Chandler should be removed at all. In fact, I recall saying, yeah, no, that's not a good decision at all. It happens. That's what Kelly decided to do, and it cost us the game. That's going to be upstairs 2-0. But again, to Wright's credit, we have 0 runs on the board, so it would not have even mattered. 2-0 count to Rice. The pitch, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. 2-1. 82 on the curveball. Ramirez readies and delivers. That's going to be outside 2-2. Or 3-1, pardon me. Looks like I've been taken out of the game myself. 3-1 to Rice. Runner on first, 1 out. The pitch. Ground ball to second. Throws to second for 1. Throws to first. Double play. All right, we go to the top of the 9th. Pirates need 2 runs to keep it going. Do it for the Pirates will be Nick Gonzalez, Jared Chiarello, and Brian Reynolds. Just crazy. Well, I know. Again, I know, Jason. It's frustrating. It's not like I'm co-signing and Magic. I mean, again, I'm not saying it was a good decision. I never once said it was good. I don't understand why you think that I'm happy with us taking out Chandler. I don't understand. Like, I'm literally agreeing, but I'm also not throwing in the towel for the rest of the season. I think that's the disconnect, is that some of us have already just said, well, so if you're throwing in the towel for the rest of the season, why watch? I appreciate your support. I really do. But if the team is just over, if it's done, then why are you even here? Because look what has happened to me. Now I'm not focused on the game. Now I'm ranting against people that are just have thrown in the towel. It's crazy. I mean, like I said, I myself, 3-3 was the goal, and yet I've now become annoyed. Unbelievable. Like I said, I don't know. That's crazy. That is crazy stuff. I'll just have to suck it up. Oh, joy. All right. I'll check out scores because why not? All right, the Dodgers all over the Phillies, 9-3. Good stuff there. Twins, 10. Indians, 4. Rays, 4. Jays, 2. Padres and Braves, 1-1. Orioles, 5. Red Sox, 1. Twins, 4. Cubs, 1. Marlins and the Astros, 2-2. White Sox, 3. Rangers, 2. Again, hopefully the Astros can keep the Marlins in a free fall. They've been losing left and right. All right, Will Warren, 4.03 ERA. Opponent batting average of 262. I believe he was the starter, original starter for yesterday's game. So we'll see what the Pirates can do here with, again, their last. This is essentially it. So that's going to be in there for a cold strike 0-1. Gonzalez, Speedy Gonzalez, 1 for 3 on the day. Looking to get something going. Oh, 1 counts. The pitch, and that's going to be upstairs. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did. That's unfortunate. 0-2. It's just passion. I don't know. I have the same passion, but I just don't act irrational. We'll see. We'll just have to. Looking forward to Friday. We'll just move past this. 0-2 to Gonzalez. Warren sets, rocks, and fires. Sweeper away, 1-2. Yankees have a guy warming up just in case Warren struggles. Tim Hill, a lefty. Looks like he's a submariner. The 1-2 to Gonzalez. That's going to be fouled back. 86 on the sweeper. They're still relevant. Oh, yeah. Yep. 1-2 to Gonzalez. Warren sets and delivers. That's going to be hit. And that'll drop in for a base hit. Bellinger's there, tosses it in. Leadoff single for the Pirates. That's how you... you had to do that if you want a chance. That'll bring up Jared Triolo, 1 for 3 on the day. All right, Warren again. Ready. He's facing, actually, no, this is not Triolo. This is Callahan. Tyler Callahan. Pinch hitting the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Callahan trying to tie the game with 1 swing, 0-1. Callahan batting .235, OPS of .748, 3 homers, 15 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be fouled back, 0-2. Oh, 2 to Callahan. Runner on first, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Go! Callahan chasing the high. Fastball at 95. 1 out. That'll bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 3. He's 0 for 8 today. Has just had a tough day. Tough day. Look to change it right here. And Pirates Cubs this Friday. I'm going to assume at 6:40 Eastern, 5:40 Central as always. Here's the pitch. That's going to be at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Looks like that was a challenge there by Reynolds, but it is unsuccessful. May as well use it now in the top of the 9th. Warren sets, kicks, and delivers. That's a tapper. Back to Warren. Warren just going to throw it to first, get the shore out. Moves the runner to second. That'll bring up Esmelin Valdez, 0 for 1 with 2 walks. Pirates again currently tied for the with the Diamondbacks for that, again, wild card spot. Have the advantage to tiebreaker. With the loss, though, they will drop beneath the Cardinals and would be a half game back. And again, if the Marlins win, then the Pirates would drop beneath the Marlins. Here's the pitch to Valdez. That's at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. And the Pirates down to their final outs. Oh, 1 count. Warren looks back, kicks and delivers. That's going to be upstairs. Call the strike. Valdez wants the challenge but cannot because Reynolds used the last one. That's tough. That's just not a good call. But again, the Pirates out of challenges. 0-2 to Valdez. Pirates down to the last strike. Warren sets and delivers. Sweeper away. Ball 1. Yankees fans wanting the strike on a pitch that was a whole foot outside. That is pretty crazy. 1-2 to Valdez. The pitch. Sweeper outside. 2-2. Luckily, the umpire is calling these correctly. Trying to get him to chase. 2-2 to Esmeralyn Valdez. Runner on second, 2 outs. Warren's going to step off. Again, thank you, back row. Appreciate it. Two and 2 the pitch. That's way upstairs. 3-2 to the Magic Man, Esmeralyn Valdez. Valdez working it full. Oh, Hearn is on deck if Valdez is able to get on. Warren readies, kicks and delivers. Downstairs, ball 4. So this game will last for another at-bat. Valdez now with his 3rd walk of the game. He just gets on base. That'll bring up Ryan O'Hearn, who, hey, he's just missed it multiple times today. Once in the first game, once in, of course, this game. It's 0 for 3, so if he can straighten it out. Looks like Boone is going to make a change. Wow, so Warren is not going to get a chance to get the final out. That's going to be the left-handed submariner. All right, pitching change in New York. It's not so easy there, Magic. Usually try to ignore the chat sometimes, especially when it gets like what it did a few moments ago, really. Again, used to it. This would be another loss. But I don't know. Like I said, I have a different mindset. I didn't come into this season thinking the Pirates were the greatest team in the world. I don't know. I am very much happy that they are in playoff discussions. That's what I wanted. That's what I was hoping. I appreciate you, MD. Yeah, no, I don't know. Just, like I said, it's not like I'm like, oh, thank you, Mr. Nutting, for assembling a team. Like, no, this guy obviously is a bum. He's a horrible owner and has signed horrible, horrible people to put in charge, to get this team relevant. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm very much appreciative that, hey, you know what? I'm cheering for the Pirates, and they're actually okay. I don't know. Because when exactly have we had anything to cheer for this team in the last decade? So that's just, I don't know. I want to just bang my head through a wall right now. And it has nothing to do with what I'm seeing on the field. All right. We have a lefty on the mound for the Yankees. Again, one more out. This game is over. But O'Hearn can change that. Runners on first and second, 2 outs. The pitch. That's way inside. Almost hits O'Hearn. Ball 1, 89 on the sinker. 1-0. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I don't deserve it, but I appreciate it. Here's the 1-0. That's inside. Call to strike. Pirates again. No challenges. Not a good call. 1-1 to O'Hearn. And that's a little weak tapper to second. Chisholm throws to first. Did he get there? He did, just barely. Oh, man, I don't know. I'd like for them to look at that, but I guess the game is over. Kelly's looking at it. Oh, Kelly's going to challenge, but it could just be because mine as well. All right, they're going to look at it. Again, Chisholm had it, and I don't know if he kind of mishandled it. We'll see. That is close. Give me a replay. Another side angle. I think he's safe. Oh, I think he's safe. I think there's a solid chance that this ball game's going to continue. Oh, my goodness. I think he's safe. And Jazz kind of hesitated. If he is safe, it would be Marcell Ozuna's spot, which I know doesn't inspire the confidence, but that's safe. I'm putting safe. I'm putting a single for O'Hearn. If they don't overturn this, that is some big market bias. I'm calling it. Oh my goodness. Love his fan. Again, I do appreciate you guys, but sometimes, like I said, it's the pump shotgun at times. There will be some nights. Oh my goodness, I think he got there. I think he is safe. Slowing it down. That is. He's safe. I'm sorry, he's safe. You gotta give it to him. It's a tie if worst case scenario, and of course I know that's not an official thing, but you know, you usually go tie goes to the runner. Wow. That's unbelievable. He's out. I disagree. He's safe, but they went with the call in the field. That is the game. That is the game. Yankees 2, Pirates nothing. Take away the scoreboard. That way you guys don't have to look at it anymore. Pirates drop to 53-50. Yankees go to 57-45. Like I said, I know this was not what you guys want to hear, but I was like, hey, we go 3-3 on this road trip against two teams that are literally in the playoffs in the American League. I would be pretty happy. Well, we did. And I am so thrilled and happy that we went 3-3. So thrilled. I am ecstatic. I am just so filled with joy. You don't understand. Regardless of my joy, the Pirates do drop out of the wild card picture. Again, it's going to be the Diamondbacks in that final spot. The Pirates will have to await the result of the Marlins. And we'll see what happens there. Right now, the Marlins are tied with the Astros 2-2. All right, well, again, that's going to do it. The Pirates do lose, but again, I'll be back this weekend for everyone that pulls for the Pirates, of course, or claims to. And, yeah, Pirates-Cubs this Friday night. And, of course, I'll be back tomorrow for Cardinals and the Diamondbacks. And that'll be fun. Again, it's just a non-Pirate stream. I'll be neutral, of course. Again, Orville, there's market sizes, regional sports networks. I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, the Pirates, I mean, you just can't, you can't even compare that. It's just, again, that's the problems with baseball and the payroll and all that. So, anyway. But I agree. Again, it would be nice to see a better owner. But even if we did, it's not like we're spending $300 million, not even $200 million. We'd be lucky to get the Brewers $150 or $175. So, anyway. Like I said, I appreciate you guys. Even if some of you guys just make me, like I said, want to do that. But yeah, of course, again, the Pirates offense, which does technically have the second most runs in baseball. I mean, they are missing some guys, and I think we're seeing that, yeah, we could use them. We could use them back very, very soon. Again, Horwitz supposed to be back very soon. Same thing with Endy. That would be great. And, yeah, that's, like I said, pretty happy. Pretty happy with the 3-3 road trip. I don't know. I would just implore you guys to have a similar feeling. We are the Pirates, after all. We're not the Yankees. We're not the Mets. Or more the Mets. The Dodgers. The Mets even spend money. I mean, it's what they. I don't know. You're just a big market team. You have those expectations. Anyway, I do appreciate it. I will catch you guys later. Again, tomorrow in the afternoon, Cardinals, Diamondbacks. I'll see you guys then. Y'all take care. Peace, and enjoy the rest of your night. Pirates 3 games above 500, only a half game out of the wild card. Peace, and good night. Bye.
Every seed holds a dream somehow. The bridges stand like they always have, watching generations pass. From April days to October hopes, we're chasing every chance we have. Hear the crowd begin to sing, feel the energy it brings. Raise the Jolly Roger high, let it wave across the sky. Every pitch and every play, Pittsburgh pride won't fade away. Black and gold, we're standing strong through the highs and all the long nights. We'll be here with Dr. Delay. Raise the Jolly Roger today. The Skins takes the mound, the crowd comes alive. Fastballs blazing as they fly by. Ashcraft battles with the fearless heart, bringing the fire right from the start. Reynolds keeps the lineup moving along, steady and strong when the game's on the line. O'Neal Cruz can change it with one mighty swing, sending moonshots where the outfielders dream. Brandon Lowe brings power when the moment is big, finding the gaps and delivering jacks. Ryan O'Hearn steps in, ready to fight, helping keep the offense rolling all night. Spencer Horwitz strikes through every at-bat with the coolest bat flips. After the fact, Nick Speedy Gonzalez is flying around, turning base hits into extra ground. Connor Griffin's future shines bright, a young bucko chasing the spotlight. The next generation is coming our way, building tomorrow while winning today. While winning today. We've waded through the storms, held on through every year. Still the city fills these stands, still the voices persevere. Through every